Hello friends, welcome again. Friends, first of all, I take this opportunity to welcome you all to the study of semester 5 of Saurashtra University. Friends, before we start studying this syllabus, I am going to give you a brief idea about the syllabus of English semester 5 of Saurashtra University. Friends, you know that in this semester you are going to study 6 papers of Special English and 1 paper of Foundation English. So let's begin with Foundation English. As far as Foundation course in English is concerned, the text which is prescribed to you by Saurashtra University is Dewdrops, an anthology of English essays. Friends, it is a collection of essays written by Francis Bacon. But friends, remember, you are not going to study all the essays which are given in this book, but specific 5 essays, namely Off Studies, Sir Roger at the Theatre, The Trumpet Club, The Man in Black, and Poor Relations. Okay, these essays are written by different essays like Charles Dickens, right, like Francis Bacon, okay, like Joseph Addison, Richard Steele. Different essays have written these different essays, and you are going to study 5 essays from this particular text, and 40 marks are assigned uh, to these essays as far as your university exam is concerned. Number 2, in this paper, you will also study comprehension and composition. As far as this part is concerned, here you will study 3 important topics. Number 1, idioms. Okay, now idioms, there are hundreds and thousands of idioms in English language. You are not going to study all of them, but specific number 50 idioms are prescribed to you, which you have to study, right? Number 2 is essay writing. Okay, essay writing is generally asked on current topics, right? And number 3 is questionnaire. Like if you want to collect data, if you are doing some survey, or if you want to take an interview, you need to prepare one questionnaire and give it to the person who answers all your questions, and on the basis of the answers you collect the data, and after analyzing the data you come to some conclusion. Okay, so these are some questionnaire. So 10 marks for idioms, 10 marks for essay writing, and 10 marks for questionnaire. Okay, so 30 marks for composition and 40 marks for the essays text dewdrops. Now as far as the idioms are concerned, as you can see here on the screen, these are the idioms which you are going to study, idioms and their meanings and their examples, right? So these are 50 idioms. Now let's move on to see which core papers you are going to study in semester 5. As you know that when you were studying in semester 4, you studied paper number 8, 9 and 10. So now in this semester you will study paper number 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so 6 papers of major English, special English we are going to study. As far as paper number 11 is concerned, the title of this paper is William Shakespeare, right? Now here 2 dramas, 2 plays written by Shakespeare, namely As You Like It and Macbeth, you will study. Macbeth is a famous tragedy written by Shakespeare, and As You Like It is equally famous comedy written by the same author. So you will study 2 plays in paper number 11. Paper number 12 is, the title is Literary Criticism 1. Okay, and the text which is prescribed to you by the university is The Making of Literature, written by R.A. Scott James. Okay, now this is a bulky book where you will find so many different articles, but you are not going to study all of them. Specific 7 chapters are prescribed to you. Literature of Power, which I think you studied in semester 4 also. Then imitation means here you will study Plato as a critique. Then number 3 is poetics, that means you will study Aristotle and his theory of tragedy. Number 4, the first romantic critique, namely Longinus and his theory of sublime. Then Dante, his theory of illustrious vernacular. Then Ben Jonson as a critique. And number 7 is nature methodized. Okay, so you will study these 7 chapters from the book The Making of Literature in paper number 12. Now let's move to discuss paper number 13. The title of this paper is The English Language and Chaucer. So from the title itself we come to know that here we are going to study 2 things. Okay, number 1, English language means how English language originated, how it developed from time to time. All these things you will study. And number 2, you will also study Chaucer as a poet. Okay, now Chaucer, who lived during the 14th century, is considered as the father of English poetry. Okay, and which poetry? He has written the prologue to Canterbury Tales, which you will study, and specifically you will study 10 characters who are presented in this particular prologue to the Canterbury Tales. So as you can see here on the screen, these 10 characters are prescribed to you. In unit number 2 of paper number 13, you will study the English language. Okay, and this book is written by C.L. Wren. Now here 7 topics are prescribed to you. General character of English, that means you will study the important features or characteristics of English language. Okay, then landmarks in the history of English language, how English language originated and from time to time, okay, how it developed to in the modern times, right? Then you will also study English as a world language, why English has become a world language, what are the reasons behind that. Then you will study Greek influence on English language, French and Latin and American influences on English language. Okay, so that is unit number 2 as far as paper number 13 is concerned. Let's move to paper number 14. The title of this paper is History of English Language, English Literature from Elizabethan Age to Neoclassical Age. Right? Here we will focus more on the study of 6 important authors of English language who lived during the Elizabethan Age during the 16th, 17th and 18th century. And they are Edmund Spenser, the poet's poet, Christopher Marlowe, the representative dramatist of the Elizabethan age, John Milton, a classical poet, a Puritan poet, John Donne, a metaphysical poet, Joseph Addison, the father, sorry, not the father, but an important essayist of the 18th century, the father of periodical essays, you can say, and Samuel Richardson, the father of English novels. Okay, so you will study these 6 important authors in the history of English literature. Number 2, in unit number 2, you will study one fantastic tragedy written by Christopher Marlowe during the 16th century, and that is The Jew of Malta. Okay, Then we come to paper number 15. The title of this paper is Literary Criticism number 2. So in this semester you will have 2 papers on criticism, right? So literary criticism number 2, again the text is same, The Making of Literature, written by R.A. Scott James. Here 10 chapters are prescribed to you, as you can see here on the screen, okay, where you will study different critical theories developed by different critiques of English literature. Okay, and the last paper is paper number 16. The title of this paper is Non-British Masters, and here you will study one modern novel of the 20th century, and the title of this novel is Catch 22, written by Joseph Heller. Okay, and number 2, you will also study one modern play written by Henrik Ibsen, and the title of that play is A Doll's House. Okay, so these are the 2 texts which you will study in paper number 16. So I hope now the whole syllabus is clear, and I am going to upload all these videos related to your syllabus in the times to come. So please stay tuned and subscribe to this channel and click on the bell icon so that whenever I upload a new video you will get the notification. Thank you very much.